Hello, Namaste everyone. I am Munakar, teacher of Joint School Family, and I am continuing your class 8 science. Okay, so our today's topic is how to balance a chemical equation. Okay, so we are going to balance the chemical equation. Okay, so there are some rules that we should follow while balancing the chemical equation, and the rules are I have written here. Okay, and I am going to explain for you. Please, all of you, look at and listen carefully. So our first rule is write down the reactants on the left side and product on right side of arrow. Okay. So while writing the chemical equation, you have to write the reactant on the left hand side and the product on the right hand side of the arrow. Okay. So after writing the equation, okay, first you can write by writing their words, okay, the word equation, okay. After that you can use their chemical formula or the molecular formula, that is the skeleton equation. Okay. So first point is you need to write down their word equation. Okay. After that you have to write their equation using their molecular formula, okay, or chemical equation using their molecular formula, and that is called your skeleton equation. Okay. After that, count the number of atoms of each kind on reactant and product side. Okay. So you have to count, okay, the number of atom present in each molecules on the left hand side as well as on the right hand side, both side. Okay, so you have to count the number of atom of each kind on reactant and product side. Okay, identify those elements whose number in reactant and product side is different. Okay, so you will see the same atoms, they are which are present on the both side, that is on the reactant side also and in the product side also. So while counting the number of atom, you have to see whose same atom have different number. Okay, after noting down that different number, what you have to do, so now you have to try to balance the number of atom by multiplying the reactant and product by simple whole number. Balance the odd number of atom first. So after counting, okay, they have different number of same atom. Okay, so we need to balance it. To make a perfect balance equation, we need to balance the atom. Okay, same atom, they must have same number. Okay, so we should try to balance that, and while balancing the balance, odd number of the atoms should be balanced first. Okay, similarly, again after balancing that atom, again we need to again count the total number of atom of each kind and check whether their number is same on both sides. Okay, again after balancing them, you should check all the atoms, same kinds of atom present on the both side. Again we need to count them. Okay, after counting them, if they are balanced, means our equation is now in a balanced form. Okay, if they are not in balance, the numbers are different, then again we need to try to balance that different numbers. Is it clear? So while balancing the numbers, okay, so some points we should consider. Okay, while balancing, following points should be noted. Okay, the first point is the number written on the right lower part of an atom shows its total number in a molecule. For example, suppose NH3. Okay, here NH3, this number is written on the right. Okay, it is written on the right lower part of hydrogen atom. So what does it means? Here one nitrogen atom, it has your one nitrogen atom and 3 hydrogen atom. This number 3 is for hydrogen. Is it clear? Similarly, if the atom of a radicals are enclosed by a bracket, the number outside it multiplies each atom inside the bracket. For example, here Ca3PO4 whole twice is written here. Okay. So now here it has 3 calcium atom. Okay. 2 phosphorus atom. This 2 is for phosphorus and this 2 is for oxygen also. But this 2 is multiplied with their number of atom they are which are inside the bracket. Okay, so if phosphorus and oxygen are inside the bracket, so this number 2 will be multiplied with their number of atoms. So here 1 atom means your 2 into 1, that is your 2 phosphorus atom, and here 4 oxygen atom are here. Okay, but due to this 2 it will be multiplied, that is 2 into 4, that means it has 8, it has your 8 oxygen atom. Is it clear? So if the atoms of a radical are enclosed by a bracket, the number outside it multiplies each atom inside the bracket. Okay, so how many atoms are there inside the bracket? The number written outside the bracket will be multiplied to all. Okay, so one more point is there. Let me write that points also, that we should note. Okay, the point is the coefficient written in the front of the molecule multiplies to each and every atom of the molecule. For example, suppose this is a H2SO4 sulfuric acid. Okay, the coefficient written in the front of the molecule multiplies to each and every atom of the molecule. Okay, I have written here H2SO4, this is your sulfuric acid. Suppose I have written here 3. Okay, so this is the coefficient written in front of the molecule, that is your, suppose here sulfuric acid is written here 3. So what does it mean? This 3 is multiplied to each and every atom present in this sulfuric acid. It means, so here actually how many hydrogen atom has it has 2 and this is your 3, so 3 into 2 hydrogen atom, that is your 6 hydrogen atom. Similarly this 3 is for sulfur also, 3 sulfur atom. Okay, this 3 is for sulfur also, and here actually it has 4 oxygen atom, but due to this 3 it has 3 into 4 oxygen atom, that is your 12 oxygen atom. Okay, the number written or the coefficient written in front of the molecule, this number which is written in the front of the molecule is multiplied with each and every atom present in the molecule. Okay, so here H2 means this 3 is multiplied to hydrogen also, this 3 is multiplied to sulfur also, this 3 is multiplied to oxygen also. So there are 6 hydrogen atom, okay, 3 sulfur atom, and 3 into 4, that is a 12 oxygen atom. Okay, so now let's see one example that we are going to balance it. Okay, suppose we are going to balance a question here. Zn plus HCl, it will give your zinc chloride, ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas H2. Okay, so the reaction is, I have written the skeleton equation. Okay, when zinc react with hydrochloric acid, this is a hydrochloric acid, zinc react with hydrochloric acid, it gives zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Okay, now let's count the number of atom present on the left hand side, and this is your suppose right hand side. So for your zinc, how many atoms are present? Atom number of atom is your 1. Hydrogen, it has 1. Chlorine, it has 1. I have counted all the number of atom present on the left hand side. Okay, so now on the right hand side your zinc 1, similarly of chlorine 2, hydrogen 2. Okay, so what we have to do now here, we need to balance it. Okay, the number, suppose that zinc is 1, here also right hand side zinc is 1, it is balanced. Hydrogen in left hand side there is a reactance. Okay, left hand side there is 1 and in the right hand side there is 2, it is not balanced. Similarly your chlorine in the left hand side is 1 and chlorine in the right hand side is 2, it is also not balanced. Okay, so how can we balance it? Suppose if we need to make here, suppose I am looking the hydrogen. Okay, left hand side there is 1 and right hand side there is 2. So what I will do, I will just write here 2. What will happen now? So in the left hand side, if I write here 2 means now hydrogen is your 2. Okay, chlorine also, because this 2 is written on the front. Okay, that is a coefficient. Okay, just this rule, the coefficient written in the front of the molecule multiplies to each and every atom of the molecule. So now if I write here 2 means this 2 is multiplied to hydrogen also and this 2 is multiplied to chlorine atom also, so it will become a 2. So now let's see, 2 chlorine, 2 hydrogen, 1 zinc, 1 zinc. So now this is your balanced chemical equation. Okay, how we have balanced, just I have written here 2. Okay, and it is balanced. Okay, so similarly you will try, please you all try to balance the chemical equation. In your book there are some equation given, you need to try it. Okay, and balance it. I hope you can easily balance the equation. So thank you for today's class everyone. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you everyone.